Hi there, and today we are going to take a look at layers panel. Okay, now in this video I'll teach you how to work with layers. So I just opened up my Photoshop CC 2020. Now in the help section you can take a look at with what's your Photoshop version. Okay, and you can take a look at just click Adobe Photoshop. You can take a look at it. Here there are some names of the of the creators. Okay, apart from that, I'll teach you about layers and how to mess with them. So just click on create new, or you can even go to file, new, control N. Okay, you need to remember the shortcut. Okay, just click on create new. Wait, it should open up, and there are many other documents which Photoshop or Adobe have already provided, and that's good. Just click on default Photoshop size, sorry for that, 7 into 5 in 300 ppi, and the width is 7, and the orientation is landscape mode, and let's change it to pixels. Okay, I basically tend to work with pixels, and let the background be white, and don't change the color mode, leave it to RGB. We'll work with red, green and blue, full form of RGB, and just click on create new. It should create a document which will look like this. Just press Ctrl O, or sorry, Ctrl 0 to resize the image so that it fits the background. So right side is the layers panel. Okay, you can take a look at this padlock icon, which indicates layer is particularly locked. Okay, so if you click the layer icon, it unlocks the layer. Again, if you want to lock the background, just click the lock icon, again the padlock, lock, unlock. Okay, I think you got that. If the layer is locked, you can't just move the background like this. If the layer is unlocked, you can move the background, and this back thing, which is the checker box, which is the black and white boxes, indicates that there is nothing behind this white document, so it's transparent. So I'll if you move this like this, if you move this apart, okay, if you want to get back, there is a shortcut for undo, which I told you in the previous video, which is Control Z. I went back again to the original state where it was, to the padlock thing. You can go to edit, or you can click here, undo, unlock layer. Yep, you can even do that. You can even rename your layer here, called I'll just rename it as white. Okay, I'll unlock the layer. So you can just pick up the brush tool, and wait, let me resize it. Yep, let me change this into a black color. Okay, let me unlock it. Okay, yeah, you can draw something, or I just scribbled. Okay, and to get back, you can just press Control Z. Yes, once and for all. If you wanna go forward a step, you can take a look at the shortcut here, Shift plus Control plus Z, redo unlocked layer. Yep, Shift press Control plus Z. Wait, it should come. If you wanna go back for once and for all, you can go to file, and there is an option called revert. It's not coming for this particular document or image, but you can even do that. So here is your white icon selected. Here is your eye icon, indicates layer visibility. Yep, this indicates the layer visibility, so that you can take a look at the image. Wait, now let me open up well, this is your layers panel. If you are not able to see this, you go to window, and here is a tick mark that it is confirmed that my layers panel is open. You can take a look at it. When I undo that, the layers panel disappear. Just hover above to window and just click on layers. Now this should come, this should appear. Okay, channels and paths, this is the adjustment layer. So for example, let me open up a image. I'll just press Ctrl O, and I'll just open up this image here. Okay, Okay, it's not a right kind of document. Okay, let me open another one. Let me open this one. Okay, this is the image, right? You can download images from Unsplash or Shutterstock, or even from Google, whichever you feel like. So just unlock the layer and rename the layer. I'll rename it as background. Yep, you can even duplicate the layers as many as you want. Just right click and just click on duplicate layer. Here you can see this option. Okay, background copy. Okay, just click OK. Here is the layer. You can duplicate it as many times you want, or just press Ctrl J to duplicate it. This is a good shortcut. I'll revert it back. Okay, now you can take a look at different kind of adjustments. Like you can just click on, wait, let me change this to auto tone. I'll just click enter. Now with the layer selected, just click on image in the above right corner and just click on auto tone, and yep, it should change something there. So just click on auto contrast. Yep, you can take a look at something has changed here below, right here. You can take a look it here. Okay, now open up the document which I've been talking previously. Just press Ctrl Z, so that yep, now with the layer unlocked, here is this rectangle tool. You need to press U for it. Okay, I'll just draw a rectangle like this. I've filled the rectangle with black color. Okay, you can choose, you can pick up whichever color you feel like. There are different kind of colors, CMYK, grayscale. You can even add gradients to this. I'll pick up a light color. I'll pick up blue. Yep, blue is good. Or you can add no stroke to this. See, you can just hold this so that the other tools open up. Like you have the move tool and you have artboard tool. We'll get back to artboard tool. Now we were talking about this rectangle, right? You can even look at the rectangle here. Color is not selected, so you can't look at it. So let me go to image. Wait, let me click on the rectangle and just click on whichever color you feel like. Yep, now this is the rectangle. Wait, let me place it in the center, and by pressing Ctrl T you open up the transform tool. You can even resize the rectangle like this. Like you can even resize it in whichever way you want. If you hold shift and resize it, it'll resize it in whichever way you want. If you just leave shift and resize it, it resizes in a particular way. If you just press this lock or this chain icon here, it's called maintain aspect ratio. Yep, it changes the aspect. Now you don't need shift. Yep, take a look. I have hold shift. Yep, just click on that this thing, this link icon, and you can change your rectangle tool. You can change your rectangle to whichever shape you want. Just click enter or click here, and you can even add many different options. You can go to the blending options and add many different options to this, many different styles to this rectangle. You can even add pattern overlay. You can add outer glow. Wait, I'll unselect that. You can even add whatever you feel like. You can even add drop shadow. Wait, let me show you that. You can adjust the distance of the drop shadow. You can adjust the angle of drop shadow. Let me click it as normal. You can even add the size of the drop shadow. You can even add the opacity, and you can increase or reduce the noise. Just play with these kind of settings, and you can even play with the angle of the drop shadow here. You can take a look at it. Yep. Wait, I'll disable outer glow. We'll get back to that later. Yeah, you can take a look at this. You can even reduce the distance. You can increase the spread. Wait, that's not good. Yeah, you can resize it, you can play with the settings and get to know it. You can even increase the stroke of this, the outer stroke. Wait, see, look at this. Wait, let me, yep, you can change it here itself, and even you can change the color of the stroke. Like, let me pick up this blue. Yep, blue is good. You can even add pattern overlay and stuff, or whatever you feel like doing. Color overlay, you can even add gradient here. Wait, you can select presets here. I told you a site named Gradient. You can select colors from there. Just click OK and it should change. Yep, we have our rectangle. So try playing with it. Let me lock this layer. So this is the layers menu, and you can try playing with it. So this is it for the video, and in the next video we'll start editing with real images. I'll show you how to transform images and add filters to it. So thank you for watching.